क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो मारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Itevam Dhyayatha Atmanam Swastiva Paraya Tamasa Parasthat. So we were told in the last talk, Om Iti Evam Dhyayata Atmanam. Where from the Om begins and where does it go back? So that point of origin and point of dissolving, keep your attention on that. Keep attention without tension. Like shoka, ashoka. Tension, attention. It's a Sanskrit word. So, swastiva paraya tamasa parastat. May you proceed on this path and you will certainly attain fulfillment in life. After this was done, now it is told, Yas sarvajnaha sarvavid, yasya mahima bhuvi, divye brahmapure hesha, vyomnatma pratishtitaham, manomaya prana sharira neta, pratishtoto anne hridayam sannidhaya, tad vijnanena paripashanti dhiraha, anandarupam amritam yad vibhati. Now this reality, the Brahman that we are talking about, what is that? Yaha sarvavit and yaha sarvajnaha. Now be attentive. It's very simple, not difficult. Now, you take any experience. Suppose experience of joy. So there are three factors in that. One is the object of experience. Second is the experience of the object. And third is the experiencer. So I know the object of experience. I have the experience of joy. And also, I know that I am happy. So, in case of the object is only one. In case of the experience is only one. But in case of the experiencer, there are two. The one is who is experiencing the joy, and the other one is who knows that I am happy. The two things. Now, between these two, to which we give importance? If we give importance to the experiencer, we are samsari. But if we give importance and value to the one who knows that I am miserable, now who knows this? Therefore, there are two words used in the scriptures and by the Mahatmas. They say, be a sakshi, be a witness. That means miseries are happening, you are experiencing the miseries, and you are becoming miserable. This you know and continue to be miserable. Are? Therefore, don't get lost in this witness, Sakshi. Instead of that, try the second option. Second option is be indifferent. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha. Sukheshu vigataspruhaha. Vitaraga bhayakrodaha. Stitadihi muni uchyate. Meaning, experiences are happening, but experiencer is not born, and therefore we have gone beyond the Triputi. So, yaha sarvajnaha sarvavid. He who knows everything that is happening, and he who goes beyond all these three. Yaseisha mahima bhavi. And this is the mahima, the greatness of this truth. Supporting the miseries, but not becoming miserable. Supporting the gain, but not becoming unnecessarily happy. This is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. When you function in this world, there are three pairs of options. Either we succeed or we fail. When we succeed, we gain. When we fail, we lose. If we gain, we are happy. Lose, we are miserable. Three pairs. Bhagavan says, Same Krutva. Meaning, you go through the experiences of victory and defeat, but don't become victorious or defeated. Like we play with the kids. So when we are playing with the kids, we are not concerned about victory and defeat, because we have to keep that Rakshasa engaged till the food is ready. That's it. But for that child, it is an issue. See? I want to defeat Swamiji. Oh. And for me, it is a time pass. Therefore, our Maha Mantra begins with this. Life is a time pass. When you take this, what will happen? Naivam papam avapsasi. What is the sin? See? That is why fathers are called as Papa. Papahu, Papa, Papaha. What can I do? It's like this. And today is Papa's day, isn't it? Maha Papi day. So, Naivam Papam Avapsasi. What is the meaning of Papa? Papa means when you go through any experience, and these are the possible three experiences. When you go through any experience, you do not allow any impression to be formed on your mind as a result of the experience. So how the impressions are formed? If we are victorious, oh, and we are happy, these are the impressions on the mind. And if we are defeated and we are frustrated, then break that racket. And how it can be prevented? By this simple method. See? Naivam papam avapsasi. Function in the world, but keep attention on the quality of your mind. Is the mind contaminated by the interaction with the world? And therefore our Mahamantra is देखो सुनो मत बोलो, and किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. किसी को आओ मत कहो, don't create friends. किसी को जाओ मत कहो, don't create enemies. Then adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. Be friendly with everybody. How simple it is. Therefore, yasaisha mahima bhavi. This is the meaning of leading spiritual life, and we call it as living in meditation. See, for us, half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. Never do meditation. One person told me, Swamiji, you have really changed my life. Why? Earlier I used to do meditation and become so cranky and frustrated and angry. And I used to tell my people that you do meditation. They said, no, we have seen what happens with meditation. We will not do it. But when I heard from you, then I realized really, I was going the wrong way. See, we have to live 24/7 in a cheerful, joyful mood. That is living in meditation. But that doesn't mean all the time somebody died. Achha hua re. That is not the meaning. Mistaking is very easy. Karnataka. So if you are somewhere, such a place, go and sit quiet, that's it. But don't dig that. See? Best way is to avoid to go to such places. So yaha sarvanya sarvavid yasesha mahima huvi divye brahmapure hesha vyomni atma pratishtitaha. So this one is vyomni in the space. Vyoman is the space. Vyomni, seventh case. In the heart. There are three spaces according to our scriptures. One is the Bhutakash, where you and me and the Bhuta are there. Then second is the Chittakash, where the contents are the thoughts. Mind space. Chittakash. Third is the Chidakash, the conscious space. Understand these three spaces. In Bhutakash, things are there. If you are practicing Bhutakash, then what is the space supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. If you practice this, you will stop accumulating things in your house. Swamiji, I think we have to change, add one more room to our house. 2 bedroom is not enough. But now you are only 2, that is true, but the furniture is so much, where to keep it? The house is for you or for furniture? See, remove that, unnecessary. So many things we keep on accumulating. काम आएगा. रॉटन लुंगी काम आएगी. अरे तो पीठ है, पर्दे को काम आएगा. Learn to reject the things. One of the most important spiritual practice. Then you are practicing Bhutakash. Now go to your houses and see. There are so many things which you have not touched for last 35 years. I am not making stories. I was in one South Indian family somewhere, I think in the US. And my friend, whenever he used to go out, they put, that vibhuti here, so that people should think that we have taken bath. They don't take bath. शेर कभी नहाता है क्या? So they will have one katori near the door. And while going, so one day when we were going, that katori having the vibhuti was not there. He shouted, "Where is that? And there was one Nataraj, Lord Shiva, a huge one. Then his one hand is like this, isn't it? So I did with this finger like this. Vibhuti. I said, come here. And I put the vibhuti here. If you tell them, give it to somewhere, no, काम आएगा. मरने के बाद. How many things we keep on accumulating. So spiritual practice is empty yourself unnecessarily, physical. Then you graduate from there and come to the mind space, Chittakash. What are the contents of the Chitta, the mind or the chittakash, the thoughts. More the thoughts you entertain, more miserable you are. Lesser the thoughts you entertain, less miserable you are. Don't entertain any thoughts you are in meditation. Then how the thoughts are born? Thoughts are born when something enters in our mind. But how the things enter in our mind? Like we enter in a mirror. Our entry in the mirror is entry without entrance. In the same manner, how the world, things and beings enter our mind, when we have given importance to them, they have entered in our mind. Anything you give importance, that will create uncontrolled thoughts in your mind. Give importance to discipline, you will be the most miserable. Give importance to the cleanliness, you will see dust, dirt, even in God. Therefore, what is the practice that we have to do? See? Don't be obsessed with anything. We are all obsessed with something or the other. Not be obsessed. Okay, somebody comes late, it's okay, doesn't matter. Somebody goes in between, doesn't matter. Because those who have come on time, do you think they are listening? No. And those who come late, they are not listening? No. Then why they have come? Lunch? See, friends. Therefore, be practical in life. Do not justify that you are disturbed. Whenever you justify, you have given value and importance to something or somebody. And then what we do? We want to others to change. Therefore, Chittakasha sadhana is we remain undisturbed. But why they are doing that? ऐसा ही होता है. Don't get disturbed. Those who get disturbed, they are weaklings. See? When the huge floods come, and in those floods, big, big trees are carried away. But the small, little bit grass on the bank of the same river, it remains comfortable. After the whole floods go, See? So those who justify, they are most strong egos. See, friends. That is the second, the Chittakash. Now, Vyomni Atma, now the third, Chidakash. So, Bhutakash with reference to the world. Chittakash, mind space with reference to the thoughts. Chidakash with reference to the experiencer. See? Now, what will be that? That will be very simple. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. Things will be happening like this. So how do we practice the Chidakash? Let there be good or bad experiences, but a personality is not born. Therefore, if you remember 100 times, I am shamelessly repeating, experience without experiencer, you have conquered the Chidakash. Because what is Chidakash? Chidakash is a solid space. Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj says. What is the meaning of solid space? Like the ocean is a solid space for all the waves. So the waves are unmanifest in the ocean. They become manifest. And again when they die, they go again become unmanifest. So, from the ocean's point of view, when waves are born, nothing is created. When they die, nothing is lost. Because the created And the creator and the creating is only happening in the ocean. Exactly, is it not true? Waking comes, one wave of waking comes, dances for some time, goes back. Second wave of dream comes, dances, goes back. Third wave of deep sleep comes, goes back. Samadhi comes and ends, goes back. We are the same. This is Chidakash. Why solid space? Because everything is unmanifest. Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्त मध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना. Everything is unmanifest. It becomes manifest. Again it becomes unmanifest. What is there to cry for? Meaning, nothing is created, nothing is born. See, friends. And therefore, this is said, Divye Brahmapure Yesha Vyomni Atma Pratishtitaha. This is the Brahmapur. Where is the Brahmapur? All experiences are supported. But no experience creates an experiencer. When you hold on to this understanding, to summarize it in one simple sentence, experience without experiencer, how the experiencer is born, देखो सुनो बोलते रहो, चुप, non-stop. Now this reality alone is supporting everything. What is supporting? Manomaya prana sharira neta. So the jiva carries the body and everything with him. Which body? The subtle body. And where from the subtle body comes? From the casual body. अंग्रेजी की टांग तोड़ दी. So manomaya prana sharira neta. So this subtle body is again going from here to there, where in the same reality. Pratishtite anne hrudayam sannidhaya. And then this body comes and goes and stays in other body and remain there. And this is how it continues again and again. This reality, which is supporting everything in this world, but not getting influenced by anything, tad vijnanena, to come to discover this. See? So many places Bhagavan has told in Bhagavad Gita also. Like in the 7th chapter, Bhagavan says that Raso hamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoho pranavaha sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham drushu punyo gandha prathivyam cha. Smell are the 5 objects. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Shabda, sound is only said. Good and bad is not said. Sparsha, only touch is said. Not hard or soft. Not hot or cold. Then rupa, not beautiful or awful. Gandha, not fragrance or dirty smell. Taste, not bitter or sweet. Only. So, unqualified experience. When we say the tea is very sweet, qualified. When we say it is too salty, it is qualified. Therefore, where all this thing is happening, tad vijnanena paripashyanti dhiraha. When you are thus abiding in your own being, then ananda rupam amrutam yad vivati. You attain fulfillment in life. Ananda Rupa doesn't mean laughing like a mad person. See, friends, there are 3 stages scriptures tell. One is you study, read, and you can create an illusion of a good orator. And everybody, oh, Mahatma Ji, it is so wonderful. What is it? That we don't understand, but that's very good. See? Do you think that everybody comes for listening to scriptures? There are varieties. Some people come to listen to jokes. Not what is said here. This I learned from you. I told you are my gurus. I was in Kailya Dham, and there some patients come for their treatment. So when my lecture was going, one Punjabi Amma came. And then after my one or two lectures, because there we were having students, so we used to go word by word. Every word is deciphered, everything is explained. So when I was going the deep way, so after the lecture, she said, Swamiji, आपकी तबीयत ठीक है? क्यों? No jokes. I said, this is the joke. No, but you tell so many jokes in your lecture. Why you are not telling jokes? I feel pity on the children. That day I came to know people think I am a joker. See? Therefore, Ananda Rupam Amrutam Yad Vivati. Ananda does not mean you are some extraordinary. Friends, if you want to clearly understand two things. One is Pramana Nirapeksha Anubhuti, experience which does not involve any valid means of knowledge. So what will happen? You have dropped your sense organs. You have dropped your mind. You have dropped your intellect. But you are still there. That's all. And the second thing is non-specific existence. Don't become anybody, just be. If these two principles, you work on it, then what will be the work? The different types of objects will come in our life. But what is our practice now? Non-specific experience. Any experience which is gathered through all the five sense organs, we do not get influence, and therefore an experiencer is not born. First step. Then second step, mind. There will be joy, there will be sorrows. But don't become joyful or sorrowful. And the third, intellect is a seat of concepts. Don't have any conceptual understanding about the truth. I think I am getting somewhere near. I think 70% to ho hi gaya. You cannot have fractions in the infinite. Infinite is fractionless. Either you know or you don't know. Where were you working? I was working with Guptaji. Okay, I will talk to him and you come tomorrow. So I talked to Guptaji. Guptaji, that boy who came for a job, is he trustworthy and is he very sincere and good? You can trust him maybe about 70%. Either 100% or no. Exactly the same way. There are no fractions in the truth. Either you are happy or you are miserable. Not both. You are failed, Swamiji. How? We are confused. Friends. Therefore, tad vijnanena paripashanti dhiraha ananda rupam amrutam yad vivadi. You are at peace with yourself first. If you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. It's so important. Once a father told a child that this evening when I come from work, we'll go for a movie, okay? And the child was excited. Come on, dad comes. By mistake, he told probably, but let us enjoy. He was preparing the whole day. Dad comes, we'll get ready and go for the movie and all that. And the dad came, and the child didn't know what happened. And that day, that father was totally a failure in the whole day. Everywhere he was kicked and complete failure. And in the frustration, he came home. The child doesn't know. Papa, shall we go to the movie now? You told us. Now the child, what happened to this Rakshas? Morning he was better. If you are not at peace, you cannot be at peace with the world. Therefore, mind your mind. Don't worry about the world. You are not created, so don't worry. Ananda Rupam Amritam Yad Vibhati. And therefore, this most beautiful and popular mantra. Repeat after me. Vidyate Hridaya Granthi Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha Kshiyante Chasya Karmani Tasmin Drishte Paravare Tasmin Paravare Drishte Sati. This is how the Anvaya will come. When one comes to discover the truth, para avara, both ways, unmanifest and manifest, both as a cause and effect. Like when the ladies go for their jewelry purchase, their attention is design, latest fashion, and the glitter and all kinds of things. But the jeweler's attention is on the gold. How simple it is. Now he who is able to recognize the presence of gold, both gold-wise and ornament-wise. Ornament is our effect. Gold is the cause, paravare. He who is able to discover the presence of the gold in both and cause and effect, his drishti is complete. This is what the teacher says. So, what is the effect? Effect is this world. What is the cause? God is the divine. He who is able to discover divinity that he is, and he is able to discover the divinity where he is functioning, that is complete knowledge. Otherwise, aham brahmasmi, you are dumb boy. Aham to brahmasmi, baba. Are? Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadiva dukkham sa yogi paramo matah. Bhagavan says, we look at the world what we have looked at ourselves. See? If we look at ourselves as a frustrated person, the world is horrible. Why? You are horrible. Therefore, remember, this is not enough. Aham brahmasmi. Other than Paramatma, there is nothing. See? Therefore, paravare. Now, these two things, when they happen, what will be the effect? See? First, this world is an illusion. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. If this happens, then you cannot have desire about what is declared as an illusion. We don't have desire about the mirage waters. Let me take one bottle full, I want to show to my wife. Australian mirage waters. No. When you look at the world as an illusion, you will be living at a zero desire level of this world. Second thing, everything is Paramatma. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. In that Sarvam, everything, we are also included. And we never have desire of ourselves. We have desire for us. We don't have desire of us. So, put together, when the world is recognized as an illusion, or when everything is nothing but Brahman, in both the cases, we will be free from the virus of desire. See, what is the cause of our happiness in the deep sleep? There we have nothing. There we are nowhere. There we are nobody. And yet we are happy. And that is why we want to sleep. If somebody doesn't get sleep, how miserable they become. They will be taking the tablets. Why? They want to again experience that bliss. The real bliss is freedom from carrying the burden of desires on our head. See? Therefore, what is said here, paravare, when the I as well as the whole world is Paramatma, then there will be no desires. Friends, when you have taken food, a lot, and Swamiji, have you taken food? How it was? Why he is not talking? It was good. Now the question comes, what did you like the most? Now we have to talk. Name of the dish. So take out the jalebi. Now the one who has eaten up to the throat, if he is told, this is Tirupati Balaji Laddu Prasad, we will eat? Not now. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, this is the meaning. Therefore, spiritual practice is not getting anything, but freedom from the desires. Saspindrushte paravare. And therefore, how the freedom from desires come? The first statement, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi, the knot of the heart. We told in the morning, Avidya Kama Karma. Avidya, incomplete knowledge. I think I am not happy because I don't have Tesla. Once the Tesla goes in your head, thereafter, all the time driving and worrying. Or hai ki nahi? 20 miles. Our house is how much? 21 miles. Whether it will reach or not, talk there. I unnecessarily carry burden on your head. See? Whatever is enough. So, avidya, a sense of incompleteness. Whatever may be the vehicle you have, the question is, where do you have to reach? I had to go from the bedroom to the kitchen. Tesla. Hey friends, therefore, incomplete knowledge, first step, avidya. As a result, a reaction of the incomplete knowledge is desire. And how the desire comes? Again, the mind is playing the trick. After perception of anything, mind starts projecting. First, that object is valuable. Second, that object is necessary. Third, without that object, what is there to live for? And slowly, steadily, that object takes possession. So, yatra yatra mano yati tatra tatra, that object. All the time thinking about it. Friends, do you know what I think? My thinking is, when is the flight? Is the boarding bus done? Do I get the window seat? Because all the time that only, nothing else. Therefore, desire begins when mind starts projecting. First, sense of incompleteness. Second is, the result is agitation in the mind called desire. And when the desires are overpowering, we act. These three things. Avidya, kama, karma, together is Hridaya Granthi. These wrong notions are removed. Then, Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha. We are left with no doubts. We have doubt about everything in this world, including ourselves. Whether I will be able to do or not, why not? Then we become expert in doubting ourselves. Nayamatma balahine na labhyaha. Have firm conviction. We can, we should, we must, we will. Then only happens. Suppose if I go there and nothing happens, then what come back? Where is the problem? It's not the cul-de-sac, you are ending there. Therefore, Chidyante sarva samshayaha, no doubt. Now what are the doubts? Doubts are, is it really that I am not the body? Is it really that there is a jiva who goes after death to hell and heaven? But what is the GPS for the hell and for the heaven? Suppose you punch heaven, it takes to hell, then how will you recognize? All these kinds of doubts start spilling, and therefore our scripture says, Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaha sayyatendriyaha. We have to have 100% trust in our scriptures, in our teacher, and in ourselves. We can, we must. Chidyante sarva samshaya. Then, kshiyante chasya karmani. And as a result, you will not get lost. I have to do this, I have to. Enough, yaar, enough. Don't invite unwanted projects on your head. There was one Swami in Rishikesh. He is no more. And he was a yoga teacher. Most of the people learn yoga only to start an ashram. There is no other purpose. Not Paramatma. You can wait. Where you are not, wait, ashram. But he was not that type. He was only teaching the yoga and all that, living in a nice small kutia, very good. There were so many foreigners and everybody around him. So they suggested, Maharaj, why not we have a nice ashram here? There is so much of land and so many people come. He said, look here, I have nothing, I don't want. No, don't worry. We are there. We will give the money. We will do the things. These are his words. He said, I don't know on what wrong moment I said yes. And thereafter, they will give money. Anyway, they have to get rid of the money. And that is also so that they get punya. It's exchange only. So, they were giving money and the things were coming. Earlier, he used to say, I used to chant the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, one mala, to second mala, Sri Ram, Jai Ram. Now I count how many donkeys cement. 4. Patthar, kitne? 6 donkey. 6 donkey. Because there everything is carried on the donkey back. It's a mountain area. He said slowly, I have forgotten Ram. Can you imagine? Kshiyante jasya karmani. Get rid of this poison from your head that you have to get something established in this world. Many years before, I was young that time. In Dehradun it happened. One this interview lady, she came and she said, Swamiji, I am invited by your host. I will interview and we will put it in the newspaper before your lectures begin. So she gave me a big paper. These are the questions, you can prepare. I said, I don't read the same paper twice. Do you mean you are ready? I said, are you ready? Yes. So she started asking one by one question. Got sufficiently frustrated. Ultimately, will you at least tell one question properly? I said, try. Then she asked, when you leave this world, how do you like to leave your footprints in this world? Then I said, look here, first of all, you will not see my footprints. Why? You are going to die before I. So what to do now? Height of frustration. Then I told her, look here, those who walk in mud, they leave the footprints. The birds, they fly, they don't leave the footprints. Rama has come and gone. Same thing continuing. Krishna has come and gone. The same continuing. So many have come and gone. What difference it made? See? The more you recognize this world is just a big drama going on. But we think, I am going to help change the society. Change yourself. So, kshiyante chasya karmani. Then let the things happen through us rather than struggling, I want to do this. No. Delete this I. And this can happen, karmani tasmin drishte paravare. Therefore, all the great masters, take for example, our Nisargadatta Maharaj. He has not started classes for the children. He has not started classes for the youngsters. He has not established any ashrams. See? And who will go to him? Not crowds. That is the truth. See? Our Akhanda Anji Maharaj, he also has no ashram. People consider, do whatever you like. I have no problem. Do whatever you like. But don't get me involved anywhere. You do anything. My name you take. I have no problem. See, friends, this is so important. If you are really abiding in the truth, you can never have desire to do good or bad to anybody in this world. Then things start happening through us. And he uses us as his instrument. See? If some pickaxe is digging the soil, somebody has to hold it. No, but these days robot is there. Behind the robot there is somebody. Therefore, vidyate hrude ganti chidyante sarva samshayaha kshiyante chasya karamani tasmin drishte paravare. Then, thereafter, life is a time pass. Hiranmaye pare koshe virajam brahma nishkalam yat shubram jyotisham jyoti tad atma vido viduhu. So this position is indicated. Hiranmaye pare koshe. In that divine bright experience, virajam brahma nishkalam. Virajam, no contamination. What is the raja contamination? Contamination is anything which is other than that thing is a contamination. See? Like for my shirt, it has got one color. It is not contamination. But if here there is some spot of some ink, etc., then that becomes contamination. So in the non-dual absolute reality, duality is apparent, doesn't exist. Therefore, Hiranmaye pare koshe virajam brahma nishkalam. Nishkalam. Kala means what? Like the moon has the kala. Prathama, Dvitiya, etc. Then Purnamasi, 15, then Amavasya. The moon is the 17th. On that 17th moon, these kalas are superimposed. Therefore, there are not 16 moons. It's only one moon. In the same manner, Nishkalam, Therefore, there are no attributes which will create multiplicity out of the unity. Therefore, Nishkalam. So what happens? This reality is hidden from us. It's because of some cover, kala. What is the kala? Now, gross examples I won't give. I'll tell you straight away to yourself. First example. Waves are covering the ocean. When we go to the ocean side and we see, what is our first reaction? Oh, so horrible, terrible waves are coming. You have come to see the ocean or the waves? Attention goes to the waves. So waves are covering the ocean. Then we jump in the ocean. The ocean is deep or the water is deep? Is ocean like any object? No. So the water is covered by the ocean. Third example. Objects are covering the vision. See? Now all those who have got glasses, they know this. For the first time when we are not able to see properly, then our attention is not on the object. Attention is on the vision. Then the mother in the house, she is reading like this. The kids, Mummy, badi stylish ban rahi hai. No, beta, I can't see properly. So where is the attention? Not on the contents, on the eyes. See? Recognize this. This is how the objects cover the sense organs. Sense organs cover the mind. Mind covers the eye. Eye is hidden in the Chetana. And Chetana is the expression, abhivyakti, manifestation of the Chaitanya. This path is the spiritual journey, which is not in time, which is not in space. This journey is like from the virtual to the actual. Virtual is husband, actual is man. How much time, energy, and efforts a husband will require to be a man? See? Has he to do anything with the wife? No. But she is there, let her be there. Then don't take her seriously, take her lightly. But she is heavy. How to take lightly? See, friends, make life a fun. Don't become serious in life. Hiranmaye pare koshe virajam brahma nishkaram yat shubhram jyotisham jyoti. This is immaculate, pure, and it is the light of all lights. There are 5 lights or 5 bulbs, 5 sense organs. The light, behind this light is the mind. Behind the mind is I. Behind the I is the life. Behind the life is the Chaitanya. Jyotisham ta jyoti. Yet Atma vido viduhu. Those who have discovered their essential nature, they only know this truth. Now see, with this foundation, can we ever talk about somebody is good, somebody is bad, kill them, then you will go to heaven, and 72 fellows will be waiting for you? Has any place over here? See, friends, recognize this truth. That is the only purpose we are here. And therefore, this mantra you all know. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. Nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. This is the Vedic prayer when we do the arti of the gods, etc. This is the mantra said. This mantra also is reflected in Bhagavad Gita in the 15th chapter. न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशांको न पावकः यद् गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. Same mantra. In our scriptures, mantras have got 3-layer meaning. Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik and Adhyatmik. Adi Bhautik, for example, the sun which is hanging in the sky and we can see from the distance, that is Adi Bhautik, a gross sun. Then Adi Daivik sun, because of whom Kunti Mata was blessed with Karna. Adi Daivik sun. An Adhyatmik sun, because of whose grace our eyes have the vision. So, na tad bhasayat, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. Tatra, in this absolute reality, first, na suryo bhati. Surya, the sun, functioning through the eyes is the sense organ. So, none of the sense organs will be able to recognize the divinity. Because there are no attributes, na tatra suryo bhati. Na chandra tarakam. See, so we'll take other one. First sun, then kutoyam agnihi. Agni is the fire. Fire is the organ of action. So, neither the organ of perception can comprehend the reality, nor the organ of action can catch it. Then, third is Chandra. Chandra is the presiding deity of the mind, nor the mind can feel God. Once there was some function in Mumbai somewhere, they invited me, our Osho people. They are a very good friend of mine. And I was invited, so I went with my friend. And thereafter, when he came with pant, shirt, everything, and before entering, he put on a big frock and he came. Then they gave us flower. So all all noise that is possible was made. He went and sat there. Now go and offer flowers. So the Swamiji flowers offer. I said, okay. When I was going to offer flower, Swamiji, don't go. I said, तुम्हारे पे डालूं क्या? If you do not, don't come. For me, it makes no difference. When I do namaskar to Murda, why not do Jinda? So I went and offered flower. Then he said, consciousness, awareness are outdated words. They are used too many times. They have lost their meaning. Words can lose the meaning. Now you have to understand, God is, you have to feel the God. You have to feel the God. And the whole audience, now tell me what more God you want. Happiness is everywhere. See? So, na chandra tarakam, mind. Also, you cannot feel God. I felt God has come and gone. No, it was a, belching. Oh, it was belching. Then, nema vidyuto bhati, this vidyuto, bijli. Vidyuta is the lightning. Kutoyam agni, where this fire. So with this fire, we are doing the worship of the God. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhati kutoyam agni. Then put it down. Then tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. It is in the light of that everything has got its own light. The bulb themselves have no light. It is the electrical energy. Bulb may have shape. The light has no shape. Electricity has no shape. So the real spiritual practice is go from the forms to the formless. And if we really march from the forms to the formless, then what is the formless? Formless is not opposed to forms. We were somewhere in, I think, Detroit, if I remember correctly. In Venkateshwara temple, they have organized my talks on the ground floor above Bhagwan's temple. A message came. Please do not play Shiva bhajans here. So I told Shiva, I'm so sorry. Look here. Therefore, I told you in clear terms, in spirituality, there is no brand. Branded spirituality is fake. See? And therefore, I enjoy this thing. I am a generic product. Put any brand. So, they say, Swamiji, Om Namah Shivaya, Ram Ram. Swamiji, Om Namah Shivaya, Ram Ram. I get fun out of it, enjoy. The second one comes, Swamiji, Ram Ram, Jai Shri Krishna. Ram Ram, Jai Shri Krishna. What a great fun. Make life a free, enjoy every moment. And this can happen if you do not have a brand. There are so many brands. Sai Ram brand. Sai Ram, Ram Ram. Sai Ram, Ram Ram. What happened to Sai? I don't know. See, the other day I went to Puttaparthi. They invited me for something on a birthday, 23rd November, if I correctly. So when I went there, then they again asked me, Swamiji, did you go to that place? I said, yes. You go there? I said, yes. You go there? I said, any objection? When I can go to the cremation ground, what about going any other place? I have no problem. Don't put a label on yourself. Be. Just be. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Therefore, I told you in simple terms, learn from what Bhagwan Dattatreya said. When he was asked, who is your guru who taught you this? He never told which guru taught me what. He said, I learned this thing from the 24 gurus. From the space I learned this thing, from the air I learned this thing, from the fire I learned this thing. So where is the guru? Guru is our ability to learn from every single experience. See, friends, and if we cannot learn from our own experiences, even God will fail to teach us anything. Like Bhagwan Krishna was an utter failure in front of Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra. We may say, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Aayega Jagat Guru. Who listens to him? Therefore, friends, remember, Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam, Tasya Bhasa Sarvavedam Vibhati. Paramatma has not brand. What others are doing, we have nothing to do. Okay, you go to Rama temple, Ram Ram, Krishna, Krishna. What is the problem? See? Like the water is not opposed to any shape. Put it in a petri dish, comfortable. Put it in a test tube, comfortable. Put it in a this small capillary tube, no problem. Dissolve your strong personality and merge in the truth. After that, take a cup of tea. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।